across this video. Like, Julien, do you know Julien himself? Julien himself. He's like, he's in the self-help community, but he's like a little bit different. He's more specialized like in confidence and self-acceptance, and like just go through your traumas, going through your traumas in order for you to be the most confident and the most enjoyable version of yourself, like the way you enjoy life. He really helps people trying to find that the balance that. So I just come across this video, and it is really, really powerful. Like, it changed my perspective. I have been very hateful towards people lately, like very annoyed all the time with everyone. And turns out at the end of this video I understood that I was most annoyed was with myself. So let's see what he has to say.
And I know this is kind of weird. Say I'm you right now. Younger you. What would you tell me?
I think don't settle for.
Gigi, how do I feel good and fulfilled and at peace? How do I feel at peace?
I mean, I clearly don't know, or else I guess I wouldn't be.
You're the only person I can ask. What can I do? Please help me feel at peace. You know me better than anyone. Please tell me. Please.
It's okay to be alone. Is that? Like, do you feel lonely? You can be alone. It's okay.
Why is it okay?
Because it's not bad.
I feel like it is.
It's probably because they used to lock you in the bathroom when you were a kid. I mean, it's fine now. Nobody's gonna lock you in the bathroom.
What do you need someone to tell you right now?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just hoping.
No, right now, in this moment. What do you need to hear? You do. What do you need to hear? What comes to mind? I know it's right there. What do you need to hear?
Yeah, this is a very good question. We always desire for someone to tell us like something that will make us feel better, that will make us feel stronger. But in the end, we never tell ourselves that, or we just keep waiting for someone to tell us.
And yes. Breathe, deep breaths. What do you need to hear right now?
I'm not sure.
You are. It's right there beneath the surface. You're at the last layer of resistance. What do you need to hear?
Probably we never feel like we are perfect the way we are. So she probably needs to hear like, you are perfect, you are good enough, you are just the way you're supposed to be.
What would make you feel better? What would help? What do you need to hear? What are you hoping someone will fucking tell you? You've been seeing it your whole
that
life.
I'm like enough. Yeah.
Gigi, look at me. You're good enough. What comes up hearing that? You're good enough. You are fucking good enough. And you don't need to do more. You don't need to live up to your fucking potential. You are enough right now. Let every part of you hear that. Let that younger you hear that. That younger you that might have started believing that I'm not good enough, I'm less. Let her hear those words. You are good enough. And there's nothing blocking you from that. There's nothing more you could do to accomplish more. You're already there. You can do more. You can be with someone, great. It will not enhance you, and not doing it will not diminish you. Now, one thing I would suggest for you is definitely dive into the resistance that came up as you heard this. That's the inner way. Externally, put your alarm on 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. And every time it rings, check in with yourself and ask yourself, am I being there for me right now? Am I honoring me? Or am I attacking me? Am I saying do more, be more, accomplish more, think more, make more?
Don't we all do this? Or is it just me? Like, I want to achieve this perfect amount of work done, or I just want to be like completely flawless at my work and even with people, but then my perfection drive just makes me hateful, and actually people don't want to hang around someone that is trying to be perfect or like be liked by everyone. So don't we all feel this way? I know some people that don't feel this way, and I really admire them. It's awesome to never feel like this. But in my opinion, majority of us feel like we are not good enough, and when we achieve certain things, that's when we are going to be good enough. But then when we do, there will always be something lacking. So this video is very powerful to mystify those concepts, preconceptions.
Or am I saying, you're okay, this is okay? Am I telling myself I am good enough? The same way I just did here, you need to start saying that to you. Well, you're seeking.
Yeah, we should like build like a bubble where it's like our self-worth will not be attacked, will not be any way damaged or diminished because the amount of work is not being done, or we should have this bubble, this shield of protection of our self-worth. But we end up actually doing the opposite. We actually torture ourselves, which is human, but actually something that we can change.
For isn't someone out here to say it? You're hoping for someone to say, you say it! And you've always known it inside. Will that get to the cause? No. But it's a good external tool. And then I would really, once more with the first step, what are all the parts screaming, no, that's not true? Even as you hear this, there's probably parts of you saying, BS. Even as you say it, there's parts of you saying, oh, cringe. That is what you want to tune into, identify why, and let go of.
Why are we so... Oh, my light went off. Wait a second. I'm not going... I really am not going to edit this video because I don't have time. I don't have time, and I just don't see it as, yeah, I'm not going to edit this video, so.
But this is key. If you do anything from a place of trying to enhance yourself, you're dooming yourself to self-hate.
Jeez, this sentence, like, so many times we are trying to enhance ourselves, we are trying to improve yourself, perfect yourself to a degree where you finally love yourself, but turns out that is self-hate. That is self-hate. That is saying that you are not good enough the way you are.
You realize that because it doesn't matter how much you accomplish. If you're doing it to be better, you continuously reinforce, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. A lot of hustlers fall into that. And it doesn't mean you won't succeed. I know a lot of people, there's many clients who come who've accomplished a ton, super successful entrepreneur, some made millions. And how do they feel inside? The same way you feel right now. More doesn't solve anything. Why? Because it's self-generated lack. You've somehow bought into a lie saying, I'm not good enough, and now you're trying to fix it. It's the same as if some of you saw me started, like say I started hitting my leg. Gigi, my leg hurts. Maybe if I made more money, it would help. Maybe if I got a better partner, it'll help. More approval. Maybe if I started trying to put like a rope and holding my hand a bit, it would help. Doesn't matter, I'm still hitting myself. What would you tell me? Yeah. Stop hitting yourself? That's what you're doing. You're hitting yourself in a way where you're saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And then you have all these reasons why. And I'm telling you, Gigi, stop hitting yourself. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough. It's a lie. Identify everything that's telling you that and let go of it. And you realize you've always been good enough deep down inside. And even beyond that, what the fuck is good enough? To who? You're the only one who can decide this. Good enough is completely subjective. You get that? Just like potential. What is good enough? To one person it's this, to another person it's that. It's this whole, like this is the biggest delusion, matrix type thing we all believe in. Like, what is good enough? I need to be good enough. What the fuck does that even mean? And if good enough...
Yeah, oh my God. Like, this is like such an important message because I think from an early age we start feeling like we should accomplish more, like with our grades, with our styles, and now with social media it's probably much worse. We compare so much, we compare ourselves so much, and we just don't accept that we should be living the life that we are living, and it's kind of a fate and a good fate, like the best path for you. Yeah.
Enough is something you can accomplish, it's something you can lose. So even if you do reach that, the fear of losing it seeps in immediately. Self-love, same thing. It's not about reaching something where you now allow yourself to feel self-love. It's just no longer resisting who you are, what you're feeling, and where you're at. You change, you grow, things change. That's life. There's ups and downs. Embrace and love yourself every step of the way. Do you have any children?
No.
If you were to have a child, and she were to tell you what you told me, what would you tell her? It's like, Mama, I need to accomplish so much more. I'm not good enough. I need more. I need to be with people. I need to be with friends. I can't sit with myself. What would you tell her?
Hay tiempo para todo. There's time for everything.
I need to be good enough.
Yeah, if someone came to me feeling this way, I would ask themselves, like, why are you feeling this way? Like, you are so, so, so good enough. So good enough. And that sounds weird, but you're so good. Like, your essence, it's a present you are giving to the world. And honoring yourself is like major, major life changing.
You are.
How so? Explain it to me. Why am I good enough? That's what you need to tell that inner Gigi.
Yeah, I clearly don't know what.
Try. Inner Gigi yelling out now.
Oh, God.
Why am I not good enough? I know resistance kicked in again. Challenge yourself. Go deep. She's screaming inside. Why? Like, am I good enough? And if so, why?
I mean, yeah, you're good enough because you're here and you're trying and.
What if I wasn't trying? Would I still be good enough? And if no, why? You could say no, but then why? Why? Why am I not good enough if I don't try? Who says I'm only good enough if I try?
I think it comes from parents, actually. They mean well. They want us to do better and to have a good life. But then end up putting so much traumas in us, in a way that we never feel good enough, like, or we just have self-worth if we do certain things, if we achieve certain things. So our self-love, our love is always conditional, and that's not love, the meaning of love definition. So I would just say, if I was answering this question, that, like, just your essence, and I don't want to sound cringe, but like your quirkiness, like what makes you different, is actually like a blessing to the world. So you just being here is just really an inspiration. You always end up inspiring people in one way or another. If you're a good person with good intent, you are like making such a good impact already. And you don't have to try and be that perfect, like that potential perfect self that nobody relates to. You just need to be real.
Where did that come from?
She doesn't know, but it comes from parents.
Notice how
No, not only parents, but like commercials, like all our society is not actually focused on realness, and they want us to feel this way, so we consume more, we do plastic surgery, we go on social media, and it's a self, I don't know the term, but it actually comes true.
cruel we are to each other. into ourselves? How harsh?
So cruel.
I have a 2-year-old daughter, and actually another one on the way. I would never tell her that. Can you imagine having your own kid and being like, hey, you're only good enough, and you'll only make me proud, and I only love you if you try. How cruel is that? Why are you doing that to you? That's so mean.
We don't even realize how mean we are to us. So mean.
I'm sorry you do that to you. Why? Why not redefine what's good enough now? What if you don't try? Why can't you be good enough then? Can you say fuck you to that conditioning?
Keep conditioning.
Can you be good enough if you don't try?
You can be good enough if you don't try.
Let's do this. Final thing. Repeat the following statements after me and notice if there's any resistance or any cringe. Repeat after me. I am good enough.
I am good enough.
I am
Let's repeat ourselves. I am good enough. Cringe.
proud of my life. Breathe into it. Breathe into it. Breathe in. Don't just breathe in. Honor it. Resistance is that thing saying, oh, don't worry about it. No, honor that. What did that voice say? What came up when you wanted to repeat that?
I'm not very proud of my life.
Why?
Similar to River, I'm not where I thought I was going to be.
So, fuck your plan. Why are both of you so goddamn cocky you think your plan is the best plan?
Hey, it was a good plan.
Why are you both trying to play God? You get that, right? This is all of you. This is a life crisis. Everyone's trying to play God. And again, whatever you believe in, God or the universe, why do you think your plan is the best plan for you? What if there's a better plan? What if you're wrong?
Oh my gosh, like this is so beautiful. Like even considering the idea that our lives are like a better plan for us. And the one that was destined to be. It's just a relief.
And what if part of that better plan means things not going according to your plan? You've both been wrong before. Think of a life crisis. Think of adversity. That's what it is. It's when life doesn't go according to whose plan? Yours. It's like a kid. As a kid, do you like eating broccoli? Not always. And you're just eating your little ice cream and chicken nuggets, and someone's like, enough chicken nuggets. Broccoli. What does the kid experience? The same as an adult. Here's my plan. Life says, nope. No more chicken nuggets. Life crisis. How do you know that's the best plan? You don't know everything. You're not the universe or God. What if there's a better plan? You've all heard the saying, blessings come in disguise. Hey, you want the blessing? You gotta let it come to you in disguise. And then look back and be like, thank you for making me eat that broccoli. Hey, thank you, life, for feeding me broccoli as adversity. And then even
Saying thank you, life, is very difficult, but like the ultimate state of gratitude. Completely thank life for everything you've been through, I should work on that.
Even beyond that, what is succeeding and failing at life? It's subjective. There's no succeeding. There's no failing. There's just experience.
Mm, Yeah, also like considering that there is no succeeding and no failing is also like life changing, changes your perspective a whole lot because you're always either succeeding or failing. And yeah, like what is succeeding anyways? Doesn't mean anything.
You know what? We all get the same prize at the end. You, me, River, you know what we all get at the end? Death. Death. No matter what we do, we'll all end up at the exact same spot. So what's succeeding? As you get older too, you'll see, and for those of you who are a bit older, I'm sure you've noticed this. I remember myself, when I was younger, I'd see people, even in the self-help world, who were quote unquote ahead of me. And I remember thinking like, oh, they're so much better than me. If one day I could reach that level, I'd finally be enough. And those same people, some succeeded, but a lot of them went down. And now they're doing far worse than me. So when you add time, there's not ahead or behind. Everyone has ups and downs, and you realize everyone's in their own journey. And the successful journey is honoring where you're at, not comparing yourself to others. You compare yourself to others, that's self-hate. You compare yourself to some mystical plan, that's self-hate. And then also realizing you can't mess up this life. Whatever you do, and you can choose to buy into this perspective. This is one that really helped me when I went through hard times. You can't mess up. It's like whatever you go through leads you to where you were meant to go. Something gets taken away, it was leading you towards what you were meant to learn. Right now, you are exactly where you need to be. The only person that doesn't believe it is that little voice inside.
Isn't this like amazing? Like really like thinking that exactly where we are is exactly where we are supposed to be. It's so calming and so accept it's so like we feel so accepted, like so success equals self-love. We should be really be focusing on this concept, and self-hate equals comparison. Amazing.
Why is this not the goal? You've all heard about the winner effect on an inner level. Letting go of that force that pulls you away from you is what permanently activates that winner effect. You don't have to do things to activate it. That's weird. That's try hard. That's compensating. Let me activate my winner effect. Fuck that. By internally at a core collapsing your criteria of success, making this the goal, you live in this permanent winner effect. And it's not even you versus others. It's just
We are the goal. We are the goal.
where do I want to be right here, right now? Who do I want to be? Me right here, right now. And you keep riding the ever continuing wave of change. Me right now, this is the goal. Hey, guess what? A minute from now, if I'm standing up's the goal. Fuck sitting down. But right now, fuck standing up, sitting down is the goal. You right now, this is the goal.
This is also an interesting concept because I don't know about you, but I always feel like I should be doing something else. Like for example, right now, I should be taking care of either dinner or laundry, and I'm instead doing this because I came across the video and I had to do it. But I always end up feeling guilty and not good enough. because I'm always supposed to be doing something else. Like, I always feel awful about doing laundry because I always feel like I'm late when doing it. Or even dinner, I always feel awful, like it should be done already, or it's weird. So, like, changing that perspective of, like, this is the goal, like, this is like perfection, like, this is the goal. Being here, right now, talking to you, watching this video, is my goal for today. If not, I wouldn't be here.
Any part of you would say, no, let go, let go. Repeat after me. I love myself as I am.
I love myself as I am.
There's nothing missing.
There's nothing missing.
There's nothing broken.
There's nothing broken.
I am whole, I am complete.
I am perfect as I am.
I am perfect as I am.
Why do we struggle so much with confidence? Confidence. Jeez.
I am proud of my past.
I am proud of my past.
I am proud of my life.
I am proud of my life.
I am proud of the person I am.
I am proud of the person I am.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I didn't sense certainty in that last one.
I am enough. I am enough.
Do you mean it?
Yes, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
What's missing?
Nothing.
That's right. Could you be better in any way?
No.
Difficult.
No, everything's fine.
Okay. Give her a hand. Come on. Bring it in. Hey, take this with you. Obviously a lot of inner work, but keep these perspectives in mind. You right now are the fucking shit. Anything say no, let go of it. And instead of trying to live up to the standards or conditions of others, or the conditions that a younger you might have believed in, ask yourself, you know what? What is my win? What is a life that is authentic, not to anyone else, to me? And what is a life that would make me feel fulfilled and happy 100% of the way? And what you'll see is it's collapsing that criteria of success. It doesn't mean don't have goals. Not having goals is toxic. But it means detach your self-worth from the goals. Think of a video game. There's your character, there's the player. What you're saying is, I am the character. As my character levels up, I level up. No. Can your character level up? Yes or no? Does it make it a better character? Yeah, it does. I'd rather play a level 10 character than level 1 character. But does it affect you as the player? Like, what if you all met me and I came up and I'm like, Gigi, I hate myself as a person because my character's level 2 in this game on the PlayStation. And I feel like if my character is level 10, I could finally love myself. You would look at me and be like, you are insane, dude. Right? And then say the next day, I'm like, Gigi, my character's level 8. I'm such a better human. You'd be like, what the fuck's up with this? That's what you're doing. That's what we're all doing. We're all living first person through the character, as opposed to zooming out, being, okay, there's still the character avatar that is me that can level up and accomplish more. But at a core, you're not just this. Your self-worth cannot be enhanced or diminished. It's 1 foot in the player. I'm enough regardless. 1 foot in the character. Too much character is sadly most people massive ego. It's like money, success, validation, more. On the flip side, too much player is the over-the-top spiritual people who are like, renounce all possessions, non-duality. No, no, no. One in each. You're the player and the character. View life that way. Yes, your character can be better. Don't confuse who you are or your self-worth with that. You got this. Give her one more hand. Come on.
Alright, guys. I really love this video. Like, it's so strong. He says so many powerful things. Like, you can never mess up this life. Like, there's no succeeding and failing because it's all subjective, right? It's all subjective. And why are you trying to play God? Like, you are God? Like, who decides what's the best life for you? You? Like, you haven't, like, you have no power. Life decides what's best for you. So, probably no broccoli would be better. And also, like, love equals acceptance equals realness, and self-hate is trying to live up to a potential that will never be reached. That is self-hate. Maybe that's like kind of the devil's, I don't know. It has something very damaging for all of us. We start being very hateful. We start being very greedy, vain, just superficial overall, when we really should be focused on being real. And also, most important thing, like, you are the goal. Right now, what you're doing is the goal. Is the goal for today. Be satisfied because today, like, you had the decisions to do all that you did today, and it somehow played a part in your life. And it was such a pleasure to watch this video with you and share my thoughts. Share me yours as well in the comment section. I really love discussing this with you all. I think we don't talk enough about honoring who we are and self-love in the way that is acceptance and not comparison. Alright? So remember, you are the goal. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. It was really a big pleasure. Bye bye. See you.